Alright, are you just gonna exit out of SRL then?
Sounds good.
Okay. So, you want to count us down?
Yep. We're going to start the race off in 3, 2, 1, start. Alright. So exciting. Here we are. First 2 levels is really all about getting the obelisks, the rune stones, and gold necessary to buy the item time stop.
You are now entering the Valley of Fire. Use magic to kill. Destroy generators.
So
During the...
these
Go ahead.
pillars are called obelisks. We have to touch all of them to unlock the next world.
Find the other 2 obelisks in the
And basically we're going to go throughout each level collecting gold, and we're going to buy a lot of speed after each level is completed, and allows us to go fast. And right now we're all like, we don't have any speed, so we're moving really slowly. But yeah, as we collect gold, we'll go faster and faster.
Red Archer has extra speed. You are now entering Dagger Peak. You can throw magic. Three-way shot. Perhaps make some walls disappear.
There's some like mandatory switches that we have to hit throughout some of the levels.
Open fire.
Getting some pretty nasty RNG. Unfortunate.
Now here, a third elsewhere on this line.
Alright, does that sound a little bit better? I'm
Yeah.
just standing closer to my mic is all. Alright, so after some of these levels we have to do some shop purchases. So yeah, we pretty much just bought the time stop item and some speed. We're going to be needing both. We're going to be spending so much money on the speed boost item.
Oh yeah. 90% of our economy is based around having extra speed. So this is the time stop glitch. Basically what we need to do is take lethal damage while having time stop on. But the key component is to have a lethal damage be done by a projectile.
Yeah, as you can see, like, everything stops except for projectiles when we activate this item. So, yeah, that just activated the time stop glitch. So now nothing will spawn from their generators. The only thing that will move at all now are just the bosses at the end of each realm. Did you get the glitch, Boyo?
I did.
Alright, cool.
Though I had pretty nasty Scorpion RNG.
Yeah, same.
Minions were not kind this run.
A fun fact about this glitch is that if you turn this time stop item on and off again, the glitch will be cancelled. So that would be a gigantic problem.
Yeah, if you accidentally turn it on in the middle of a run, all of a sudden all the minions will spawn, and you're just like, oh no! I'm surrounded!
Exactly. And you might actually just die in this run.
The archer has extra speed.
Oh, my game just crashed. What the heck? Alright, I'm not kidding you. My game just crashed, so I'm gonna have to start my run over again.
Oh my goodness.
That's unfortunate. I don't actually have a save file like so early on. Wow. You're kidding me. What a rare occurrence, dude.
Yeah, this game unfortunately will crash. If, for some unknown variables. Right now, I'm in the cave. At the end of this level, there is an RNG chest.
That's actually the third time that's ever happened to me in a run. The game crashing like that, just randomly. I'm so sad that it happened today. But that's fine. It's actually kind of funny.
So I was able to get the Thunder Hammer in 1.4. If you get there from the time that you drop in 48 seconds, you'll be able to get the Thunder Hammer, which gives you a whole lot of gold. Unfortunately, I missed a key, so I have to get an extra key sometime later. And I'm heading off to the cavern.
Red Archer has extra speed.
Nice.
You are now entering Dagger Peak. You can throw that. Three-way shot.
It was a little wide. You can get a shot on that barrel.
Perhaps make some walls
If your line is true, your sight is clear.
rapid fire. Second roll of my energy is now here. A third obelisk waits for you elsewhere.
What is this guy doing? He just followed me all the way up.
Wow,
Unexpected.
he's a super fan. He just really likes your work.
Oh yeah.
I also will be doing a tactic here that we call shield boosting. If you turn it on the right frame, you'll get an animation that allows your character to go a little bit faster than normal. We'll be spamming that throughout the run to get a little extra speed. Onto the dragon. The key for this battle is to have Fire Amulet, Rapid Fire, and Three-Way Shot. If I get in the right spot, he won't attack me. So we'll see if we'll get that here. Looks good so far. Oh, he will attack me, but it should only be
You are now
once.
entering the cliffs
Yep.
of desolation.
Yeah, that is
So I
correct.
took a little.
You don't need.
So I
the
took a little bit of
expansion pack.
damage.
Red Archer is about to die.
Oh, really? Okay.
You only need the expansion pack if you want to play like with 4 players or 3 players maybe. I think it's actually only 4 players.
You are now
But I
entering
believe that the
cliffs
expansion
of
pack does reduce
desolation.
lag in a lot of areas. I'm not sure the specifics on that.
The gate to the Valkyrie's castle is now open. Come to my tower and take back that hallowed fortress.
Both Boyo and I have always used the expansion pack while running this game, so we're not actually sure if it's faster to use it or not. It's a safe assumption that it is faster though.
Fire amulet.
So I'm getting word.
Limited invisibility.
Not sure if we wanted to
Let Archer
reset or
have
not
extra speed.
to fix things, but we can just run it.
Well, it's up to you. I'm down to reset.
Well, guys, do you mind if we go ahead and do that and make sure that we get ourselves a fair shake at this? Do we have enough time?
Yeah, that's another question that I have. Did you get the Thunderhammer, by the way?
I did.
Okay.
You are now entering the Lost Cave.
So yeah, that would be up to...
I mean, we can totally do that if that's still an option. I don't know how much time we have.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Yeah, let's not reset. We'll commit to this now.
Reflection dots.
So yeah, the level I'm doing, it actually has a chest at the very end that's on a timer. You want to hit this chest at exactly, I believe, 48 seconds.
The order restored. Bring it to my tower.
Or is it 48? I'm not even sure.
Yep, it's 48.
Oh, I didn't get it.
Thank you, much appreciated.
I'm being
Coming up.
tagged in Discord.
Yeah, it's all good. It's already resolved. I'm gonna go up to...
Okay, yeah, we don't have the time. That's fine. I was already okay with it. It's just unfortunate that it had to happen today. Oh well.
You are now entering the volcanic cavern.
So I just did the dungeon rune skip. It's a really tight clip that you kind of just run yourself into the wall. If put yourself too far into that section, though, you'll end up caught in it, and you'll just have to abort the level, which sucks.
Meat gives 100 health.
Look at that movement. So fresh and clean.
So you're gonna occasionally see us turn on the rapid fire
Order
item
restored. Bring it.
while we're shooting certain objects. It speeds up our fire rate, so we can actually begin to move faster after firing. It just shortens the animation, that's all. And we're going to be doing a lot of shield boosting as well, which not only speeds us up, it also clears the path.
are now entering the dragon's lair. Archer has gained a level. Archer has gained a level.
Well done.
So after we kill bosses, we have to, we're pretty much trying to skip a dialogue.
Yep. If you either pick up an item or use your special attack before Scorn starts talking, the audio gets replaced with whatever item or attack you're using. Saves time.
Yeah, it saves, I believe, roughly 10 seconds each time you do it. So there are, what, 5 of those that you have to do? It saves probably 50 seconds if you get them all versus not getting them all.
Mm-hmm.
So it's actually a pretty big
You are now entering the
thing that you want to aim for. Are you on PB pace, Boyo?
Oh, probably not. I'm in the treasury right now.
I'm at, what is this place? The first level of World 2.
The Castle Courtyard.
Yeah.
It's a very technical level, I feel.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
very
inputs.
fast-paced.
Yeah.
compared to
Whereas
what we have
here in the
level.
treasury, I'm just using extra speed. Getting my shield boost on.
Excellent. Now to my secret Gaunlet, hidden elsewhere in this castle by Scorn's servants.
Heading into the Chimera now. Basically, we picked up the special item in the cavern so we could cut off the lion's head. Doing so, if we stand in the middle, we don't take damage. If your placement's spot on.
Yeah, the item that we
Walk
picked
it
up
in.
in the 5th level of the first world,
You are now entering the
I don't remember the
dungeon of
exact name, but
torment.
it's basically a sword, and it chops the lion's head off. Basically killing 1/3 of the fight for us automatically. So yeah, it does take 15 or so seconds to get that item, but it helps a lot, because if we don't chop off that lion's head, he is really ferocious. And will
Oh yes.
totally attack you
Return to my tower, and I will show you.
without holding anything back.
The Chimera is reputedly one of the harder bosses to fight. I mean, the plague will kill you. I will admit that, but
Yeah, the plague has a chance of attacking you.
most of the animations don't do a whole lot of damage, and our position's pretty solid, so Hey, hey. Going into the cemetery now, which is the start of the longer levels. You really have to keep in mind what your extra speed time is at and make sure you're using it as effectively as possible. Once we get into the ice domain, it gets really tough. You end up losing a lot of time on your speed overall. Wild camera. Nice barrel shots. My aim is impeccable. I'm gonna go for the cemetery clip here. Saves me a potion. Potions sell for 400 gold, so they're really valuable to have. About 5 seconds, it's pretty good. I'll be able to get through the last straight line. Pick up some XP. If you destroy generators with your shield, you'll still get the XP for them.
I made a menuing mistake. I had to just exit out of the shop and re-enter.
Whoops.
I accidentally sold my 5-way shot instead of buying some more.
Oh, you definitely need to have the 5-way shot. It's a key component for bosses.
You are now entering the castle treasury.
Yeah, 5-way shot is definitely probably the most powerful item in the game, maybe. So you definitely want a lot of that item.
So I'm heading into the Spire now. The Spire also has a RNG chest that we pick up. If I get it, I'll get an electric shield, which will just increase my overall speed for the latter stages of this game. Also saves on gold. Both really good things.
Yeah, that chest that he's about to open is based on a timer. So you want to hit it at a very specific time to get a specific item. In this case, he's going for electric shield. It sells for a lot if we want to sell it, and it gives us a speed boost.
So now I have 22 seconds of lightning shield, and that should get me through up into the first scorn. The Spire has a lot of backtracking, so I tried to just not use my extra speed here. Extra speed combined with shield boosting is most effective when you're running in like straight lines. So when I'm doing all this back and forth, it just makes more sense to me to just wait. till I have the runestone and I got a clear path.
This totem surges with power. A second obelisk is perched in another part of this ravaged realm.
Pick up another extra speed.
So the clip that I just did against that fence, it skips the entire level pretty much. We just need the obelisk and then we go to the exit. It's pretty much the best case scenario with that one. It goes right to the end.
Someone is asking why time stop spawns, and it's a good question because I've never gotten a definitive answer from anybody that actually worked on the game. But I theorize, or it's just my guess, that they had it as a way to like test out the game and they just forgot to include it, like to take it out, because who's gonna use time stops to kill themselves, you know? Seems illogical.
Restored. Bring it to my tower. Phoenix familiar. Archer has gained the level. Ah, this release has defeated Scorn's the ice.
Welcome, welcome. So I got 8 seconds going into this final part. Oh, unfortunately, auto attack is a thing that you can't take off in this game, so if you do get close to a generator, you will hit it.
So yeah, more on the time stop glitch. For some reason, after you exit a level, they didn't program it so that the item is cancelled. Like, if you were to try the same thing with every other item in the game, it wouldn't work, except for with the enemy shrink item, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
So, it's very strange that it only works on these 2 items and nothing else. Like, you would think if you used player growth, it would also work in the same way, but it doesn't.
Got some pretty
So
decent
it's very interesting.
RNG there.
Also very convenient for us. That's a problem.
On to the ice domain, which is considered the worst realm, because it's the slowest.
Unfortunately, I didn't get either of the timer chests in this run.
No good. Sad face.
Order restored. Bring it to my tower.
Fortunately, there's enough gold where backup strats can be made.
Yeah. I got death though, which is the worst possible thing you can get.
Oh,
I think you get death if you're too early on that one, so...
yeah, I feel like death is too early for both.
Right.
Archer.
So in the ice domain, especially with this level, it's like a 4-minute average time. So I stagger using my extra speed
Archer has extra speed.
and my shield boosting. Now these ice pillars are actually slower than going the other direction, but you would have to backtrack in order to get to the exit. So it's just better to go this way. Plus you get to shoot at some generators, grab some XP.
You are now entering the toxic airship.
Yeah. Spawning those ice pillars, basically, instead of running and wasting your extra speed, you're just pretty much getting there any slower, but it does save your extra speed. So it turns out to be faster to not go the faster way in that case.
Every breath.
Pick up some food for some safety. Just in case. Scorn 1 is a bit of a Nancy and will grab you if you get too close.
Yeah, Scorn 1
Yeah,
is
that's
the
right.
hardest boss in this game. It causes lots of problems if you're not careful, so
Bring it to my tower.
going in with a lot of health is a smart idea.
So on this final stretch, I just try to spam the shield so I'm getting max speed. Bypass all that. Now there is a clip over here that Glower found last night. Well, not last night, was it 2 nights ago?
I don't remember.
Saves a couple seconds, but I was not able to learn it prior to the event here today.
Yeah, I'll be going for it though.
I gotta
If you were looking
gotta give
to
my
see it.
credit, give credit to Glower here. He found a lot of the clips for this game. A lot of time save. I think it's fair to say that you have been able to cut out like at least 10 minutes out of this speed run. I think that's fair to say from your research.
You are
Yeah,
now
probably.
entering the vat of the
At least 10 minutes. Because when I started running this game, it was just about basically playing the game vanilla plus have time stop glitch on. So my average run was like 110, I think, is still the record on Speed Demos Archive. And that was after getting help from Zot Mamane, who was another runner of this game many years ago. Right now I'm trying to get the ice pillar glitch on Ford 2. Just got it.
You are now entering Arctic Dot.
This momentum in this game, I tell ya. Running into a wall, you can find yourself going in a direction you're not intending, but we use that for our benefit. Nice, good key pickup. Don't think I need, but I'm gonna pick up the extra potion in 4-2. Just for safekeeping.
Now, we have a 5-minute gap, right?
I think so, yes.
But we're only one level apart now, I think. I'm in Arctic Dogs, and you're in Frozen Camp.
I'm just finishing Frozen Camp.
Yeah, so this is like what we mean by World 4 is the worst. It's mostly Arctic Dogs, to be honest.
Takes so long.
Yeah. It's just some of these levels are laid out in a way that you have to go through so much of it. It's sad, but it's the truth. Oops.
So in the crystal mine, there is a clip here super early that allows us to bypass, I'd say, about a third of the level.
Another piece of order restored. Bring it to my tower.
Oh, yeah, what's it called? That gate
There
clip,
we go.
right?
Yep.
Yeah,
There
that one
we go.
is fairly new.
Just go up and around the pillar. And you got it. Oh. Getting caught on corners. Story of this game. Getting caught on corners.
You don't know the story of this game?
Limited invisibility.
It's
Well,
okay,
once
I don't know
upon a
either.
time.
Some evil guy named Scorn, or no, Garm, he released Scorn
Yes.
from the underworld, right? And then he,
Because he thought that was a good idea.
yeah.
I'm
Alright,
gonna show you, Sumner.
Here's the new clip that was
Gonna
found like
release
2 days
this.
ago. I can't get it. There it is. That was kind of slow. I should have saved some extra speed for that. Lesson learned. I'm actually really low on gold right now. This is not looking too good. I missed both of the timing chests, or the timer chests, so
Right.
that's 2,000 gold gone. And I didn't pick up any backups.
Whoops.
So I might have to just run
Well-
through some levels without extra speed. That's okay. Just really slow.
Got a small ice pillar clip right here. Go right through that.
Disrupted shield.
Need to save my electric shield for the desecrated temple.
Yeah, you definitely want to save some shield for that level. There's a lot of generators just in your way. So you just have to sort of beast through them using the shield.
Another piece of order restored. Bring it to my tower.
Average level we end is what, level 20, level 21? I got someone in the chat asking,
Right now
what
I'm
is the
level 11.
average XP
I'll
level
keep track of
going
that level
into
for
the
you because I'm
present?
not even sure. Probably 20 and 21 though, yeah.
I would say we're in the teens right now.
Yeah.
11 at the lowest, 14 at the highest. And what levels give you is thermostats. And we choose the archer because she gets +2 more to her speed than any other character. I think the Valkyrie gets +6 per level.
Yeah, Valkyrie gets like, I think +6 in armor, strength, and something else. Magic? I don't know.
I think it's defense.
Yeah, armor. Yeah, basically,
You are now
every level you gain 5 per stat. But if you're like the archer, you get +7 instead in speed. And then the warrior would get +7 in strength. The wizard would get +7 in magic. And then Valkyrie is actually well-rounded. It's pretty interesting how she works. So she would get like +6 in like strength and speed, and I think magic or armor, I'm not sure which one. So she is the interesting one. She also has
Unfortunately,
the highest base stat. Like when you start, she starts with like the highest sum of all stats. But things like magic and armor are not useful at all for a speedrun. So pretty much whoever has the best sum of speed and strength are the best characters, and that's Valkyrie and Archer. The thing you want most is speed, obviously.
at one point we speculated that the Valkyrie could be as fast as the Archer, because when she loses in speed, she compensates for damage in boss fights.
Yeah. Her boss fights are very fast compared to the Archer. But the Archer is just so fast that all the levels are much faster for her. So in the end, the Archer wins because of all this running around in each level. If it was just boss battles, I think the Archer would be the best, or the Valkyrie.
Yeah, if it was just all bosses, Valkyrie would probably win, hands down. Okay, so the Yeti can be a bit of a tool. key is to be on this side and just hope that he doesn't backhand you too many times. Because it's the one attack that registers at such close range. Okay, we're doing good on items.
I actually managed to open that barrel. That's pretty rare. You know that barrel at like the end of 4-3?
Yes.
Very hard to hit that one, right?
Mm-hmm.
I always end up missing it, but I got lucky this time.
Lightning breath.
I don't think there are any stat difference for secret characters. I think it's just a skin. I know in Dark Legacy they get a 50-point stat boost at start. Except for Summoner. Summoner always gets max stats every time. And it's funny, I have someone asking about Rock Shower, the Wizard's Rock Shower, and that used to be a strat back in the day for boss fights.
Yeah.
Just get in real close and use Rock Shower. But using the items
You are now entering
together
Erupting Fissure.
ends up being just a little bit faster.
Reflective Shield.
It was really, really effective against the dragon mostly. But I think it still works against other bosses too. But it's most effective against the dragon, I guess.
So I'm coming up to Scorn 1 now. The key about this one is to be in the corner and spam your items and pray that he doesn't grab you. We use the reflective shield to bounce back his energy balls.
Yeah, if you're far enough away from Scorn, he won't grab you ever. You just have to... Like, the thing is, you want to be close to him because then all your shots will hit him. But if you're too close, he'll grab you. And if he grabs you, he turns off all your items. So, you don't want that to happen. If that happens, you're gonna lose probably like at least 10 seconds or more.
The reason that all the enemies are frozen is very early in the race we performed a glitch called the time stop glitch. And when done correctly, all the minions don't spawn. Bombers and the archers don't move. The only things that move are you and the bosses. And technically switches. Switches still work, but try to avoid them. The illustrious 5-1.
Are you at 5-1 right now?
I am.
So there's actually a clip in this level in 5-1. The battle trench, or what is it? Battle trenches, right?
Yep.
We call it trenchless. It's really, really hard. And we're not exactly sure the full time save on it, but if you were able to do that and run, you'd probably save 30 seconds at least, right?
Oh yeah, easy.
Is it a minute maybe?
So one thing that I find most intriguing about speedrunning this game is that we still find new clips and new ways to save time.
But yeah, basically the clip is so hard that we don't do it even though it saves like probably 30 seconds.
You are now
It would save not only 30 seconds, but it would save a shop where I went in and bought 20 extra speed. Like, wouldn't need it if you could get that one clip consistent enough.
I might have to skip this player growth. I'm really out of money.
I need to clear my inventory of all the items that I don't use. And I'm gonna pick up another electric shield just to increase my speed just a little bit more.
You are now entering the desecrated temple. You are now entering the altar of scorn.
Good luck.
You mean on Scorn?
Oh yeah, you got this.
Yeah. Scorn is the hardest boss in this game by far. The first Scorn fight, that is. So you probably saw Boyo pick up the blue hand. I'm going to go for green this time.
Oh.
They are probably the same. I think they do the same damage and stuff.
Yeah, I think they output the same amount of damage.
Oh, okay. The reason that there's no enemy spawning is because we did something called a time stop glitch. You might not know this, but there's a time stop item. Basically what we did was get ourselves to about like 10 HP or 10 hit points, and then we activated the item and then got hit by a bomber or an archer, and yeah, for some reason after that happens, the time stop item isn't turned off even though you exited the level, and the game thinks that it's on from that point on. So yeah, really big developer oversight.
Reflective shock. The Thunder Hammer.
Alright, made it into the final, second to last level. Gotta couple fun clips, such as the one I just did.
Yeah, for some reason this, the glitch where the item continues to stay on even though it's not on, it happens with the time stop item and the enemy shrink item. It doesn't happen with anything else for some reason.
There we go. Had a little bit of trouble. But we were able to save it out.
Okay, I'm gonna need to collect at least 200 more gold for the rest of the run. Actually, I think I need more than that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be running into problems soon.
You are now entering the fortified towers.
Pick up all the extra keys you can.
Yeah.
Keys sell for 80 gold, and though that's not a lot, it definitely stacks up over time. And definitely go for the RNG chest at the end of the fortress. You might get a potion.
Rapid fire.
Whoops, that was bad. I just wasted a lot of reflective shield by accident. We want to keep the reflective shield for the final boss to deflect his attacks. There's no enemies because we activated the time stop glitch. We did it in the 3rd level of the game. I think it's like roughly 5 minutes into the run.
Yep.
Reflected in.
Alright, on to the final boss. Same rules apply. You just want to be on one side.
Okay, right now I'm level 17. Whoever was asking earlier. Yeah, I'm really short on gold. This is a problem.
You are now entering the Infernal Fortress.
Yeah, having the enemies not spawn is actually a really big advantage. If they were spawning right now, the game would be lagging like crazy. And you would have to actually be very careful not to die in each level.
Thank you.
Well done. You have found some fine guests.
Did you finish?
I did finish. I ended up with a 59.04, somewhere around there.
Very clean. Good job.
Thank you, thank you.
I'm short gold. This is not good. I'm just about to finish or enter the last level.
Did you go for the RNG chest?
Yeah, I did. I got an apple. Okay, I guess I have enough gold. I just barely had enough. Surprisingly, that's actually really surprising.
You are now entering the gates of the underworld.
And yeah, the reason I'm like 5 minutes behind Boyo is because my game crashed 5 minutes into the run. Unfortunate, but nothing we can do about it. So just had to restart.
Unfortunately, it's just sometimes this game, too many things happen all at once and all of a sudden it just drops. I was just telling Blower how a few days ago my game froze just on the intro cutscene. The game was just sitting idly for like 10 minutes. And it just froze. I was like, oh no, what have I done?
So yeah, if you were hoping for a good race, sorry. My game just died on me. But hopefully it was still entertaining for you guys.
Yeah, I want to take a moment to say thank you all for being a part of this Gauntlet Marathon. Everybody has worked really hard to put this on together for you guys, so we really do appreciate you watching. If you enjoyed what you've watched and you want to see more Gauntlet runs, make sure you give us all a follow. We do run periodically. We also have a Discord group, always posting new things for 2014 Legends, Gauntlet 4.
So yeah, that's Gauntlet Legends.
What was your final time?
57:44.
104 what?
Oh, 57:44.
Nice. Yeah, that's the one thing that I like about where we're sitting at right now. Both of our PBs are within 5 seconds of each other. So I feel like if we did a few more races, they would always be very neck and neck. Be really exciting.
Yeah, I would definitely be down to do more races with you, by the way.
Oh, absolutely. That very beginning was a nail biter, and I could just hear how close we were. So yeah. I want to thank you all again for being a part of this. If you would have asked me when I started speedrunning in 2013, oh yeah, you're gonna be on Speed Gaming, racing with Glower, and you have this whole community, I would have been shocked. I'm really glad that this has all been able to come together for the enjoyment of Gauntlet and all things Gauntlet.
Yeah.
So wanna thank everybody for being a part of it. It's been great.
If anyone has interest in running this game, you could just join our Discord and we'll be happy to help you. Oh, I'm level 21, by the way. For that guy wondering.
Oh, yeah.
We gained like 3 levels at the final boss, though, so... I don't know. Maybe 4 levels.
So yeah, if we're still on, just wanted to touch base on the Dark Legacy portion of it. Unfortunately, due to a conflict of schedule, we weren't able to do our special mode co-op together, but I'm hoping that within the next week, we'll be able to set some time together for that specific run. And when we do, make sure you look up the speed gaming schedule for that time. Really hoping to get to show you all the wonders of Gauntlet Dark Legacy and how incredibly broken it is.
Yeah, it's definitely a good watch. Are you doing Gauntlet Dark Legacy anytime, Boyo?
Like solo runs?
I thought you were doing a run with Skaz on speed gaming.
Oh, yes. Like I said, unfortunately, due to a conflict in schedule, we couldn't do it during this event.
Okay.
But I'm hoping sometime either next week or at the very latest the week after, we'll be doing our special co-op run. And when we do have a date set in place, definitely look up speed gaming schedule. You can find it on the link in the chat. And hopefully within the next 2 weeks we'll be able to showcase that. All right. I think that will do it for us. Thank you for the time. Much appreciated.
All right, so that concludes this portion of the Gauntlet Marathon. As Boyo has been saying, we will be doing the Dark Legacy co-op later this week, and Gauntlet 4's task will be shown off after that as well. We don't have an exact date for that yet, and so keep an eye on Speed Gaming's schedule to see that. It will be listed up there once everything is confirmed. Thank you for watching, everyone.